Hi everyone, it's Decent Eddie here. It's Saturday, June 21st, 2025. It is Saturday. I know I'm wearing the same shirt I wore earlier, but I've been I've been busy today. My NBA confident picks are sitting at 81% this season, and my WNBA confident picks are now at 78% after hitting 100% Friday night. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment for daily picks before tip-off on the day of the game, and remember, always check matchup news and injury reports because data is only going to tell you part of the story. My goal is to help you make more informed and statistically grounded decisions. My data set focuses on moneyline picks. My analysis can be useful for spread and over-under bets. Let's get on to today's games. We only got two of them. First up, it's Mercury versus Sky. Mercury get a decent Eddie confident pick with a 3.967 differential. That equates to about a 78 or 79% chance for the Mercury to win this one outright. The books have Mercury as 10.5 point favorites, and the implied win probability by the books is 84%. Laying double digits on the road is always tricky, even for a great team. However, the qualitative data combined with the data set strongly supports the Mercury being able to cover 10.5 points. The Sky are sitting near the bottom of the league in my data metrics. They're only not last or next to last in something like 20% of my data, and even there, it doesn't really inspire confidence. That is a recipe for disaster, honestly. On the other side of all this, you got Mercury, who are not just heating up. I mean, their defense is, legit. They're firmly planted in the top 20% of my data set and my defense metrics. Given how profoundly Chicago struggles to score and protect the ball, and Phoenix's high-level defense, I think Phoenix Mercury can cover this 10.5 point spread. As for the over-under at 158.5, this is where the Sky's offensive struggles and defensive woes clash. The Sky are 12th in offensive efficiency and a disappointing 12th in defensive efficiency overall. While the Mercury's defense is stout, the Sky's like wet tissue paper defense allows teams to put up points almost at will. When these teams met earlier, they combined for 173 points. Despite Chicago's poor offensive output, their defensive weaknesses mean the Mercury could just rack up points like nobody's business. With all that in mind, I like the over at 158.5 points. It's probably going to change before tip-off. Be sure to check it yourself. The rationale for the moneyline pick is clear. The Mercury are simply playing far better basketball right now, and the numbers from our data set prove it. They boast B+ in my decent Eddie grades compared to Chicago's D. The data says Mercury, the books say Mercury, and all qualitative factors about their form, key players performing at all-star levels, and Chicago's struggles solidify this as a really super strong pick, guys. I'm confidently taking the Mercury on the money line, regardless of the value for my data set. Next, we've got Sparks versus Lynx. Lynx also get a decent Eddie confident pick with about the same number of a 3.833 differential, giving the Lynx also a 78 or 79% chance to win by my data. Sportsbooks have Lynx as 10.5 point favorites right now with an implied win probability of 83%. 10.5 points is a significant spread, but the qualitative data reinforced by our comprehensive data set makes a very strong case. The Lynx are absolutely smoking, boasting an 11-1 record, which has them topping the standings. Our data set consistently shows them as highly efficient on both offense and defense. They're performing at an elite level across the board. It's really that simple. Their team play is exceptional. They demonstrate superior ball control and security and playmaking. Just a week ago, they trounced these very same Sparks by 23 points. The Sparks, bless their hearts. They're struggling at 4-9. Our data set indicates they are below average in overall offensive and defensive efficiencies. Their defense struggles, they're particularly pronounced. They are also severely shorthanded, missing key players on top of everything. The sheer disparity in team quality and health, as consistently shown by our metrics, suggests Minnesota can cover this. For the over-under, it's at 162.5 points right now at 1:40 in the morning. I'm still leaning towards the over. That's going to change before tip-off. Check it yourself. The Lynx are not just winning, they're scoring a lot of points. They're consistently showing up as one of the league's most effective offenses. While the Sparks offense can put up points, their defense struggles are glaring as reflected by their poor defense metrics. The last time these two teams met, they combined for a massive 179 points. They went well over this current total. Given the Lynx's high-powered offense against a struggling Sparks defense and LA's own injuries, I expect enough points to push this one over the total. Finally, For the money line pick, it's a no-brainer. It's the Lynx. Their Eddie grade is an A compared to the Sparks C+, underscoring superior performance by the Lynx. They are consistently ranked at the top of our rankings. They showcase dominance on both ends of the court with one of the league's best scoring defenses and a really elite ability to share the ball. Their previous 23-point blowout against the Sparks, coupled with LA's significant woes and injuries, makes this a super confident moneyline pick. My data says Lynx. The eye test overwhelmingly confirms it. I'm confidently taking the Lynx on the money line on principle of my data. All right, here's our quick recap. We've got 2 games. They're both confident picks for the Mercury and the Lynx. We don't have any suboptimal picks. We don't have any dangerous picks. For parlays, I like to include confident picks in my parlays, and we've got 2 of them. So, for example, if you put Mercury and Lynx in a 2-leg moneyline parlay, your win probability by my data is about 61%. I will always endorse up to a 3-leg parlay with legs having odds between -400 to -450. If you do that, your win percentage stays above 50%. Probability. Win probability. Never a sure thing. Regardless of what you choose, I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay due to the risk of combined probabilities. And remember, don't spend more than 10% of your bankroll in total across all your wagers in a day. Never chase losses. And if you need help, check out my channel's description. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, please subscribe, please tap the bell, and even leave a comment. I will absolutely respond at some point when I wake up tomorrow or later today. Follow me on Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at X at Decent Eddie Picks, spelled Pix. You can find me at TikTok at decent.eddies.picks. I'll post team grades, which I should have already done, but I didn't do, and I'm not going to get it done now because it's almost 2 in the morning. If I have any last minute thoughts, I might post them on my socials, but let's see what happens. This is going to be a fun night. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.